What's up, guys? And today is the second video going on the prepper rating. So I'll just kick it right off by saying that this video is going to be about my opinions, ideas about stockpiling. So, well, let's jump right in it. I just want to say, like, stockpiling, you should already know if you like prepping. It's just storing food or other items for daily living. Now, if you don't really know anywhere near you that you could really get stuff for cheap, if you didn't want to get it from like Walmart or whatever brand of superstores near you, what I did was I went ahead and Googled my city and state and then auction house, and I was accidentally hitting images and it doesn't seem to want to load anymore, but just look for an auction house, maybe like this one down here or something, and just go there when it's like every time it's open and just look around. You never know what you'll find. You could get, say, like a really cheap shovel that would normally be like $70 or $80. Like, you never know. It's the small things that you can get. But what comes along with stockpiling is, of course, not just material items. You also need to stockpile food and water. So for food, I would say canned foods will last maybe a couple years. So that's always good to have around as a more or less short-term stockpiled food. And then there's more longer-term foods, and I've seen a lot of TV ads on this next one. And now, give me your opinions on this, because I don't know how long they actually last. But I would suggest investing in airtight food containers. If they actually work, when they suck the air out, I'm 99% sure that will last for a very long time. So, just check those out, and I will definitely check them out and mention something in the next video, most likely. And another good source of food would be livestock. Now, I know it's kind of a big undertaking because you have to feed them and stuff, and if you don't have work out as a prepper, really, there's no way of doing this. But keeping them fed and just letting them breed and just using them for meat is, I would think, a lot cheaper than buying your own. I mean, as opposed to having a whole cow for a family. So, and you'd also want to store that somewhere too. So I figured maybe a big meat locker or freezer for all your frozen items, such as this one right here, which is obviously in a structure, which brings me to my next point, is you're kind of going to want a good place to, stockpile at. And I would think beside like a house, you could have a small garage like you see in commercials, like right here, or a hangar even. See, this is a small garage that you could actually, if you even wanted to, you could live out of one, if you don't take a shipping container idea, or an actual normal house idea. And then another thought struck me that, maybe you could just live in a cave. Now, it sounds kind of dumb, but my reason behind is, what if you chose a cave like this that didn't go in very far, and maybe it was elevated like this one? You had like a semi-easy way to get up to it by vehicle, and, honestly, if you just put small buildings in there, I think that would be an actually great home. But as we go back to hangar, I did build a map in the program Far Cry 2. It's actually a game, but it's got the best building editor or map editor out right now. And I would say my next video will probably be a video of me showing off the map and some other ideas. But I never know, so. that's mostly it, besides water, which I had an idea about water that I don't know if it'll work or not. But the way I see it is that if you ran water through different filters constantly, wouldn't it clean it out normally? And say it would be river water that you gathered from something like a local lake, something near your house, a river maybe. And if you kept running it through, in my mind, I think it would eventually be clean. But I really don't know about that yet. I'll have to experiment with that sometime when I can get some water filters. But that is pretty much it. I can go show off my... Now, I'm going to show off the first map I made in the program, that it's nowhere near finished. I'll actually show both of them in the next video. Or actually, no. I'll wait to do that till next video so it'll be finished. But this has been my ideas on stockpiling. If you've got any suggestions or comments or correct me on anything, just leave it in the comments or message me privately. And I will see you guys next time.